Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my January favorites. It's kind of a combined favorites because I didn't do a December favorites because I did my best of beauty in December. So this is just a combination of December and January, all the products that I've been loving. And I did film myself getting ready. So if you'd like to see a tutorial on this look, which is perfect for Valentine's Day, please thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So my first favorite is the Ofra Wanderlush in collaboration with Kim Tai Moisturizer. So this is a fragrance-free moisturizer. It's perfect for all skin types. The second ingredient in this is aloe vera gel, which my skin really reacts well to. I've been having a lot of dry patches. I mean, it is winter here in New York and it's just been cold and I've been traveling. So in December and in January I went to LA and just going back and forth, like my skin just needed a lot of moisture and this really brought it. If you like water-based moisturizers, you'll love this one because it's very gel-like. It kind of feels like the Neutrogena Hydra Boost and like the Belief Aqua Bomb. Like it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel like a cold cream and it's not white in color. It's more of like a transparent kind of moisturizer. So I just feel like as soon as I put this on, my face feels so refreshed. So I use this day and night as my moisturizer, but I love applying my makeup after using this because this just creates a really nice hydrated smooth base, but it's not oily at all. So I feel like my foundation just goes on really nicely. Sometimes if you use like something that's too oily, foundation will kind of cake up or separate on the skin because it's not mixing well with the oils. This leaves my skin baby soft and I've been using this nonstop and I still have a lot left. Every time I get sunburn or in the summer when my skin is really dry, like I run to aloe vera and sometimes I can't get like the actual plant and use it, so I just use like straight up aloe vera gel and it's so hydrating and your skin just drinks it up. It's like a nice cold glass of water for your skin. So check this out if you haven't. I'll have a coupon code down below if you'd like to use it. You don't have to, but I will have it down below. I think it saves you 30% off, which is really good. My best friend Charlene came over and tried this out and she fell in love with it, so she bought it as well. If you're looking for a good moisturizer that you can use summer, winter, any season, check this one out. Next up, I want to shout out the foundation that I've been rocking non-stop. It's the one that I have on right now. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation in the shade 128 Warm Nude. Usually I mix it with my L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible like I did in my Best of Beauty, but in January my skin just got really dry and the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible is super matte, so I just kind of started just using this on its own. I was actually shopping with Charlene and I had this on with no powder on top, nothing, and she was just like, what foundation do you have on? Like your skin looks so good. And it was this, but I typically do set it and that gives me that matte finish. I have dry skin. This is for normal to oily, but this just leaves me a really nice smooth flawless finish and it never does me wrong. No flashback and it's really inexpensive, so you can't beat it, and I love the shades. I kind of want to do a foundation review on this one just so I can swatch them for you because I do have quite a few shades. It's not as long wearing as like Estee Lauder Double Wear or my Lancome 24 Hour, but it does last pretty long, especially if you set it. This doesn't give you that cakey look, that really dried out matte look. It doesn't look like you have so much makeup on. It just looks like your skin when you have this on. So love this, and again, I'm using shade 128. I also use shade 220, so if you're my complexion, I usually go between those two. They're nice yellow toned shades, so yep, check this one out if you haven't. Next up is this Clinique Chubby in the Nude foundation stick. I have this in 24 gargantuan golden, let's just say golden. I saw Renny Vasquez using this on Instagram and then my friend Angie was like, you need to get it, so I went out and got it, and I had a lighter shade but I went in and got this one and I love this so much. So it looks like this. It's meant to be a foundation stick, but I use this to cream contour and it just blends out so easily, and I love using a stippling brush to blend this out because it is a foundation. It's so creamy, it's not stiff at all. And I really love this shade. It's very warm, so you know I love me some warm tones on my face. So it just blends out so effortlessly. I don't have to apply too much pressure. You can use your beauty blender, you can use a brush. It's kind of just like a no-brainer. And I use this under my bronzer if I really want my bronzer to last. Or, this is gonna sound crazy, if I want my makeup to look more natural. So a cream contour can seem really like intense. It can seem like you have so much makeup on, like you think, oh my god, I'm gonna look like really cut. But actually, if I use this and lightly set it with bronzer, my bronzer looks more natural than just using powder contours, if that makes sense. So if I'm going for a natural look, I'll use this very lightly and then just set it, or I'll use this as a really nice base for my powder contours and bronzers, just so that it really sticks and lasts all day. I feel like once the powders kind of wear off, it has like another layer of bronziness underneath. So check this one out. It's not too expensive, which is awesome, and they have tons of shades. This one is not going to look muddy on you. I have dry skin, so a lot of cream contours will get really patchy and just dry up my skin, where this one's very creamy. So check this one out if you're looking for a good foolproof cream contour. So speaking of bronzing and contouring, I want to talk about two powders that I've been loving these past 2 months. So they're both MSFs from MAC. This one is in dark, this one is in dark golden. I know what you're thinking, that I'm cheating on my Give Me Sun. Don't get me wrong, I still love Give Me Sun, but when I'm a bit fairer or for like day-to-day wear, Give Me Sun can be very extreme. It's very warm, and if you don't have like eyeshadow on and a full face on, it could be just too much. So I've been leaning towards these. I actually have a combination of these two on right now, and typically when I just wear wing liner and lashes, I'll go for these two rather than Give Me Sun, which can be a little harsh. So this one is in the shade dark, and then this one is dark golden. So as you can see, they're not as extreme as Give Me Sun. This one in dark is a little bit closer to Give Me Sun. It's just slightly less orange, but it's close to it. And then this one, dark golden, is the one that I've been gravitating towards more because it just gives you a nice natural finish. I know Beauty Bird swears by this bronzer. I actually bought this because of her, so I'm so happy she mentioned it because it's a great everyday bronzer. Sometimes I notice that in pictures my bronzer is just a little bit too warm and nobody tells me, so I've been using these and I really have been enjoying them, and I love that they're not drying, they're not patchy, because they're the mineralized skin finishes, so I feel like they actually give you some moisture. It's weird, they're powders but they're moisturizing. They're definitely not drying at all. So check these out if you're looking for some bronzers. They're supposed to be like finishing powders, like all over finishing powders, which I think is why I love them so much, because the formula is very forgiving. So check those out. Next up for blush, I wanted to mention MAC Desert Rose. I also have this on my cheeks right now. It's the perfect plummy mauve pink color. It's definitely a dusty rose. I mean, it's called Desert Rose, but I feel like they should call it Dusty Rose because it's like a dusty rose shade. I think this is the perfect alternative to a peach blush. Don't get me wrong, I love me my MAC peaches and I love peachy shades, but for the winter time, sometimes peach shades just don't go with your look. And like for today, I have pink glitter on my eyes. I just felt like peach was gonna throw it all off. So to tie in the whole look, I went with this one. If you love like mauve lips and you like that like Instagram baddie look, you would love this because it's going to complement the rosy colors. I'm such a MAC blush addict. They're just one of the best formulas ever. This one's matte, but it never looks chunky or cakey or weird on my face. And I also have been loving this Charlotte Tilbury blusher brush to apply it. I didn't use this one today because I wanted to have it clean for this video, but a lovely subscriber actually gifted this to me, and I'm so grateful because Charlotte Tilbury ain't cheap, girl. But I love it. Like, I'm so happy she said this because I would have never purchased this on my own. I never like thought to purchase Charlotte Tilbury brushes, but after trying this one, I'm like intrigued because this one is the perfect shape. I kind of like scratchy brushes for my blush because when they're too soft, I feel like they apply too much. So a lot of the Morphe brushes, they're so soft and they're great for like bronzer, but when it comes to blush, once you apply initially, like it could be very extreme, very strong. First of all, I love the shape on this brush. It's like this chunky, not round, but just like oval kind of brush, so it fits perfectly right on the apples. And I love the hairs on this because it doesn't pick up too much product, but it just blends while you apply. So I love this. And again, this is the Charlotte Tilbury blusher brush, and I've been using this non-stop. I actually have this next product on as well. This is the Girlactik Luminous Face Veil in See-Through. I did add a little bit of the Jouer Topaz Highlight on top, just to give it a little bit more pop. It's so buttery soft, it doesn't feel chunky, and I feel like it just makes your face look really wet. This is very similar in color to Jouer Topaz, but the Jouer Topaz, and actually in formula too, but the Topaz has just a little bit more of like a punch. It just gives you a little bit more of a glow. I love this because I can wear this on my like no makeup days, but I can also wear this when I have like a full face glam. And I'm not a fan of like really light highlights anymore. I feel like they just look really chunky. They accentuate my texture, and I'm over that. So I've been really loving more of like a golden undertone to my highlight, and this one's absolutely perfect. This on the collarbone, amazing. I've actually used this on darker skin tones too, and it was beautiful. Great as an inner corner highlight. I just think this is such a great product. I don't see a lot of people talking about it, and I'm in love with it. So I do have it on right now. It just never looks chunky. It doesn't accentuate my dryness or my texture, which I've been having a lot of. Please let me know if you have any product suggestions for texture. I feel like my texture has been on an all-time high, even though I've been moisturizing, exfoliating, and all that. I feel like I'm just due for a facial. I've actually never gotten like an official facial. So let me know if you know of any here in New York, like somewhere to go for a good facial. But anyway, I've been having a lot of texture, and that one doesn't accentuate it, so I can appreciate that. Speaking of texture, I want to mention this Algenist Splash Hydrating Setting Mist. So this is rather new to me. I haven't used it that much because, as you can see, the bottle is full, but I've used it about 6 times. If you feel like the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist doesn't actually hydrate your skin, like it's just like glow in a bottle, kind of like oily in a bottle, but you want like a hydrating spray, try this out, because I don't find that this makes me oily, because sometimes the Tatcha one will give me that like oily look. It'll kind of like mess with my mascara. I still love it, but I have to be really precise with that one, where this one is just like a no-brainer. It really refreshes my makeup, really intensely hydrates without making me feel oily. It doesn't feel like I have like an oily residue on top of my skin when I spray this. It's very similar to MAC Fix Plus, except even more hydrating. This doesn't do much for me as far as longevity. I haven't really tested it out for that, but as far as hydration, this has really been helping me out because my skin, again, has been extra dry. So my last makeup product is this lip gloss from Pure Cosmetics in collaboration with Jade from JD Wady 180. This is in the shade Mirror Mirror, and it's the perfect pink gloss. I actually have it on now, and I'm going to reapply. It smells like candy, and it's the perfect pink shade. It's very shiny, and I typically go for really light nudes when it comes to my lipstick or my liquid lipstick. So sometimes I find that I just need a little bit of pinkiness to add to my lips, just to give my face some color and just bring me back to life. I'm actually almost out of this, and the words on it are kind of wearing off. I've been abusing this. I've been throwing this in my purse. I like wearing this with no makeup. When I wear this on top of a liquid lipstick, I do find it to be a little bit thick. I can feel like I have layers of something on my lip, unlike the Marc Jacobs ones, which kind of feel like nothing. But the shade on this one is just worth it because it's just the perfect pink. It's very shiny, and I feel like it just makes my lips look really juicy and pouty and not dead and not flat. So really been loving this, and I have to pick up another one very soon. Next up, let's talk perfumes. I actually have 3 to show you. The first one is this Hermes Absolu Jour de Hermes perfume. So I tried this on at my best friend Katrina's house. She actually used to work for Hermes. She's worked with a lot of perfume companies, so like she knows what she's talking about. And so I just casually sprayed this on while I was at her house, and I fell in love. It just lingered that whole night. I went home and I still smelled it, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I went ahead and bought it. I love the packaging, like the little mini details, like this little gold top, and it's a very heavy bottle. This is the 1.6 fluid ounce bottle. I believe this was like $150, around that range. You only need like 1 or 2 sprays of this. This just smells so sophisticated, so luxurious, so rich, and so unique. I don't have anything like this. I can't think of any other perfume that smells like this. It smells like cashmere, luscious, beautiful fur blankets, faux fur of course. I feel like Joanne the scammer every time I wear this because it's so like expensive and very classy. The next one I want to mention is this Givenchy Angels or Demons Le Secret perfume. I hate the top on this. It's really annoying to take on and off and close. It bugs me every time, but I can look past it because the scent is amazing. It's sexy but clean at the same time, and this is a great everyday perfume. I feel like this smells like a department store. I feel like I've definitely smelled other people wearing this. It reminds me of like a Colombian girl. I don't know why, but it's a good like everyday smell good, like pretty scent. So I love that it's clean and sexy at the same time. So I've been wearing that one kind of like day to day. And then the third perfume I actually hauled, and this is my baby. This is the Christian Louboutin Tornade Blonde perfume. You guys hear that car outside? Like, you're not going nowhere. You gotta get that towed, boo-boo. I already knew I loved this because I would always go into the store to smell it and wear it. This lasts so long on me. I've gotten compliments every time I wear it. It's pretty new to me, but ever since I got it, I wear this on every special night. Anytime I'm going out and I want to like have a lasting impression, I wear this, and it's just so mesmerizing. It's very Scorpio, so love this, and I'm so happy I have it in my collection because I've been wanting this for a really long time. So let's just ignore the car outside that just wants to park outside with the busted engine or something, but let's go ahead and do the music favorites. I have a lot of songs to show you, like a lot, because I discovered so many new songs in December. You guys are always putting me on to that new, so I have quite a few songs to show you. And because I didn't do a December favorites, it's like 2 months music combined. So I hope you guys don't mind, and let's go ahead and get started.
Yo quiero, entonces ven y dime, mami, chula, así se hace, baby. Quiero comerte completita sola, quiero comerte completita sola. Ropa, ella blanquita como la coca. Ya no sé qué hacer, no sé con cuál quedarme. Estoy enamorado de Cuatro, baby. Yo de su casa, hay una soltera. Necesitas hacerte venir. Tu pose favorita. Bésame suave. Una locura en la luna. Oh, oh, te aprieto la oscuridad. Mírame tú llamas. Corazón de seda. Tiene cualquiera, corazón de seda, que no lo tiene cualquiera. Yo te quiero aquí conmigo, corazón de seda. ¿Cómo te puedo complacer? Dime, yo ofrezco algo a beber. Yo chile, bailame lento, que yo quiero sentir tu cuerpo, ya que sé que and I can tell by the look in her eyes that she wants me. But right now she calling me papi. Ya pasa, mami. Tell me the truth, it's gonna come to my attention either way. So if I love you, it'd be just for you. I trust in you. Oh, baby, girl, come show me your true color. The reasons I can't have you are so easy to fix. Do it for them. The reasons I can't have you isn't so complicated. Baby, if you let me, I won't hesitate. All I know is that one eye open, my heart brought up blood. Then I get back to my capital. I got the capital. A ella le gusta. A mí me gusta, Mami, con tu body. Este body es un safari. Ya me cansé de buscarte, baby, y no pude encontrarte. No sé qué pasó. Mira, pa' chingar tú no me tienes que amar. Todito me tienes creyendo en el ayer. We had the mixtape on every weekend. You were my September song. I remember the chorus. They were singing it for us. And as the years go by, you will still be mine. You've got a hold of me, take any more. I'm saying, baby, please have mercy on me. Take it easy. You keep telling me I could sacrifice my life. I would gladly do it twice. Oh, please have mercy on me. I'm begging you for mercy, mercy. Begging you, please, baby, for mercy, mercy. Oh, I'm begging you. Get with you. Tell me that I can never get with you, but this pride can't you and me will always be tied. Family every single day. I should've listened when you told me, The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Bodies like me, come now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. Give you all of my love, nobody.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you don't, you can cash me outside. How about that? That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Cash me outside. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that?